The scene starts with a reveal shot. Chris sneaking in like a teenager past curfew, and Rose's mother waiting in the dark to catch
Do you
him.
realize how dangerous smoking is?
Even though she's sitting, she still commands a maternal authority over the scene.
Yeah.
Here, Missy is lit while Chris stands in darkness, emphasizing the moral right and wrong between the two of them, until he chooses to come and join the light. The cuts back and forth from Missy to Chris in this scene are almost like the shifts that people make in their body language when they don't know what to say. It highlights the uncomfortableness of the situation and makes you feel uneasy. The only two distinguishable sounds in this part of the scene are their dialogue and the subtle stirring of the tea. Even what originally sounds like crickets outside blends with the sound of her stirring the tea.
Sleepy. We do use focal points sometimes to guide someone into a state of heightened suggestibility.
Heightened suggestibility.
That's right. That's right. Do you smoke in front of my daughter?
I'm gonna quit, I promise.
That's my kid.
The sound
That
just
is-
being
that
sucked
is
out of
my
the
kid.
scene like that
You
is sort of like the rug has been pulled out from underneath Chris in order to make him feel vulnerable.
What about your mother?
Missy knows this question is what will make Chris vulnerable
about-
enough for her to get into
Wait, are
his
we-
subconscious.
Where were you when she
and her
died?
stirring becomes much more deliberate and rhythmic.
I don't want to think about that.
The quick close-up to the teacup is what clues the audience in that this is the tool that she's using to hypnotize him. And now we know for sure that she's really getting into the work of getting into his subconscious. In the next part of the scene, I think that sound is used in a really creative way in order to take the viewer out of reality and into the mind of Chris in this moment, piece by piece, bringing in different sounds from his memory.
So we...
Where were you when she died?
I don't want to think about that. Home. Watching TV.
Do you hear the TV? What do you hear?
Rain.
Rain. It was raining. You hear the rain?
Mm-hmm.
You hear it? Find it. Tell me when you found it. Come here, Chris. Look at me.
Found it.
Where was your mom?
She was coming home. She
Here
wasn't
the
home.
shot begins to get tighter and tighter on Chris's face to show that Missy is encroaching upon him and almost close enough to strike.
What do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I just sat there.
You didn't call anyone?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I just thought that if I did, it'd make it real.
This shot juxtaposes his paralysis from anxiety as a child to his literal paralysis from hypnosis now as an adult.
You're so scared. You think it was your fault? How do you feel now?
I can't move.
You can't move.
Why can't I move?
You're paralyzed. Just like that day when you did nothing. You did nothing. Now, sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
Another awesome use of sound here as Missy's voice drops into this demonic tone as Chris sinks into the floor and the music that had been playing in the background comes to this weird halt as if somebody had put their hand on a record to stop it. The sound and the visuals in this part of the scene are hugely metaphorical on lots of different levels. The mise-en-scène with the deep black abyss contrasted with his now somehow whiter looking clothing makes him this stark contrast to his background where he sticks out and he's falling out of control, looking out at his life from the inside of himself. And this is a depiction of how he already felt about his life. He's out of place and out of control. There are no human sounds, just the ominous music and the empty wind. No matter how much he screams, no one can hear him. Again, symbolizing life as a black person in America, where true self takes the back seat in order to be accepted by society. The only human voice that comes through in the scene is when Missy, who is clearly in control of the situation, tells him,
Now you're in the sunken place.
and the scene ends with her closing his eyes, like you do when people have died, because to her he might as well be dead.